Hello all my reborn Dolly and friends. Welcome to Cindy's Baby Loves. And I have here with me little Lizzy, and we are doing a nighty night video. But I'm not tied. No, but we're gonna put you in your new jammies. We're gonna read you a nighty night book when you picked out your elephant. Yeah, I like the elephant. And we're going to put you in your new Mickey Mouse polka. Can you see the polka dots okay? The polka dots on Minnie Mouse. Your little jammies. Aren't they cute? Aren't they so sweet? And those are new clothes from Jay's New Clothes, Jay's Dolls UK, and New Clothes Jay's Dolls UK. Am I saying that right? Jay's New Clothes, hosted by Jay's Dolls UK. Okay. Long day. So we got her still in her little Winnie the Pooh outfit, which I really hate to take her out of, you guys, because she looks so sweet in this. So we're going to have to take her Dowie for a minute. Mommy, I don't want you to take me Dowie. It's me Dowie. Well, we're going to give your Dowie back. We're just going to get you out of these clothes for just 1 minute. Here, you can hold it while I take your shoes off. And let me go ahead and, I think I might have performed a little knot in here, but that's okay because I will get this off. It is my first knot in a shoe, and I can get that off in just a little while. So we're going to get those off, and I don't know how in the world could I have done that. How in the world could you, Mama, have done that? I have no idea. And we'll get the little socks off. And put them in here so we don't. I always tuck my other sock in the other sock so I don't lose any of the socks. I don't know if you guys do that. We're also going to do a Christmas tag by Vals, Reborns, and more. And it is 5 questions. So we'll be doing that towards the end of the video. And let me put this by the book so I just don't remember. Actually by this right here so I don't remember. Now I'll go, oh, we got a tag to do. Whoop. Because you know me and my memory. So let's go ahead and take this off of her. And I just hate to take it off of her. 'Cause I'm so cute. Yes, you're so cute. And let's have you look this way at all your friends. You might see some out there. Mommy, I can't see any of my friends out there. No, but you can watch them on the video when I pull up the video and see them. Yeah, I do, but they don't talk to me on the video because I can't see them. No, but you can still see them and clap for them, can't you? Yeah, I can do that. Okay. And let's go ahead and get this out. This is just so precious, guys, and I just love dressing this little girl. And there we go. And I'm going to leave her little pink bows in because they match her little Minnie Mouse outfit. And here's your dowry for one moment here because I forgot to take off the tag. And I cannot believe I forgot to do that. Let me take this off. I don't want it to see where it's going to end up. Where does that end up? There it is. Okay, I didn't want to search for that all day. Okay. So we got your little, you know, this little hanger could come in handy for little clothes to hang up, because I don't put their pajamas on hangers. And but it could be as a little set. It could come in handy. Okay. So can I have your dowry back? I'll put her right here next to you. Okay, so this is a 12 months on her. And we'll go ahead and put the feet in first. We'll go ahead and put those on, the pants on first. So normally I get 12 months to 18 months. So let's see how the 12 months do on her now. So versus the 18 months. Can I have your foot? I'm going to tickle it. You want me to tickle your feet? No, Mommy, I don't want no tickled. I'm too tired. But you just said you weren't tired. Okay, this fits just perfect. I like the 18 months because it just a little bit, gives a little bit room for her. But the 12 months fits perfect too. And then she gets I got her a 2T 24 months t-shirt to wear with her jeans. And it might be a little big, but I don't know. I'm going to try that at another session, in another video. We'll see how that goes. And she wanted that, so Mamad had to do that. But I tell you what, I did really good with that Black Friday sale. I really did. I ordered like, I was able to get two sets, well, two sleepers at one price for $5 for Anthony. And they have not come yet. And another sleeper for $3, and it's a Minnie Mouse for Lizzy, and that has not come yet. And a baby set with two sets in it for a newborn, and that has come yet, but I have not done anything with that yet. But and then this, and so a lot of that stuff I got for $39 was like $3 and $5 and stuff. And I did really good with Walmart, and that was just, I was so happy about that I was able to do that, because my kids needed clothes so badly. And come on, put that back there. And I can't seem to get this back on there. This is why I think she likes the 18 months better. There we go. Okay, and there she is in her Minnie Mouse. And she got her little feet going on there. I'm sorry. Okay. You like that? Yeah? Okay. Here's your Dowie back. And we're going to go over here and sit you right over here. Right there. We're going to read you a story. Okay? We're going to read you a story, then we're going to lay you down. Mommy, I don't want to be laid down. I'm not tired. Well, let me get my hair out of the way. I think you are. I think you just don't realize that you're tired yet. Because you usually fall asleep. Okay, let me get this. She chose The Elephant, My Chunky Friend storybook. So we're going to read this. And there is the first page. Trumpety humpety trumpety trumps, trumpety humpety down in the dumps. Aw! Why is Trumpety Humpety down in the dumps? Let's turn the page. Oh, I just don't feel right, he snuffles and sniffs. I can't smell bananas and other nice whiffs. Oh, he can't smell. Okay. These pages are thick. Okay. His friends from the jungle all gather together, and Florence Flamingo produces a feather. Florence Flamingo produces a feather. I think that this feather should do the trick. Humpety Thumpety Humpety's not really sick. Okay, so she doesn't think he's really sick. She thinks that the feather will do the trick. Mommy, if someone stuck a feather in my nose, I would think it would make me sneeze. That's very smart of you. She tickled his trunk, and they all looked so pleased when Trumpety Humpety finally sneezed. Hatchoo! You're right. Mommy read this book to you before, huh? Uh-huh. So that was the end. Hatchoo. So he finally sneezed. The end. I sleep with Humpety. Yes, you can sleep with Humpety. Trumpety Humpety, you can sneeze with him. I mean, sleep with him. Not sneeze with him. Okay, and that is it for him. So we're going to lay you right here. You want to sleep with your mama tonight? Since it is a Friday night? Yeah, I sleep with you, mama. Okay. You get to sleep with your mama. Okay. You turn over, you go nighty night. But I'm not tired, really. I'm not tired. Okay, we got these questions that we're going to do with Viola. She's whispering, she's not tired. Come here a minute. You can do the questions with me, okay? With your Dowie. Okay. Because you're a child. Okay. So this is Vals, Reborns and More Christmas tag. And the 5 questions, and the first question is, how did you spend Christmas as a kid? Well, as a kid, we didn't have too many Christmases, but when we did, I remember the Christmas tree being all glittered and with tinsels. Do you remember the tinsels that go on the tree and stuff like that? It was so pretty. And I remember the truck coming around to give us presents and toys and stuff like that. And they gave us a good Christmas from the truck. They gave us dolls, and I remember waking up when I was really little, though, about 2 years old, 3 years old. Me and my sister woke up and we went in the living room and we found dolls in strollers. And I remember my grandma used to make sure we had a Christmas. And we just loved those dolls. And we also got tricycles, from the little tricycle to the middle tricycle to the taller tricycle. And that was from my brother to me to my little sister. And we rode those tricycles outside. And I still have pictures of those. And I could have showed you one from my tag, for the tag, but I didn't think about it. So we spent Christmases like that, and that's how I remembered my Christmas. And I remember one year, and this is before my mother abandoned us, but I remember one year my brother went and found a tree and brought it home, and we decorated it ourselves with different stuff. And we waited for our mother to come home, but we fell asleep. Well, the next morning, lo and behold, she was home, and there was presents there, and there was a Raggedy Ann and Andy, and there was this doll that was a tall doll, a big doll that was for me. And I love dolls. And I was like, I believe I was 12 years old, and I still love this doll, and I named her Susie. And I even wrote a poem about her. And not at that age, but later on in life I wrote a poem about that doll. And that was special Christmas, and we got Barbies. So I don't know, I'm sure my grandmother helped her, and the toy truck helped her, but it was a special Christmas to us, mostly because our mother came home. So then, number 2, what was your favorite toys? My favorite toys was whatever we got, because we appreciated them so much. But my favorite one was the roller skates, because we got out there and roller skated, and I remember getting sick one year, and the flu was going around, and it happened to be right around Christmas, and I was so sick, and I was so weak when Christmas came, and I got the pair of roller skates, and I wanted to go out and try them so bad. So I did, though. I went out there and I made sure I was going to try on my roller skates, and went out there as a kid, and I roller skated, and I was just so happy with these roller skates, and they were the white ones with the metal wheels and everything, and that's the roller skates that we got. And I loved it, and I loved the little Barbies that we got. They weren't the real Barbies, but they were the Barbies, and we appreciated them so much. Me and my sister loved playing with them. And number 3, did you do stockings first or presents? We didn't get stockings, so obviously we did the presents. But I do remember as young when we went to my grandmother's, she'd give us these little net stockings with candy in it, and you bet you we went for the candy. And they had those little New Year's toys in it that you go zzz. We used to probably drive them crazy with that. And you know, the things that go that you blow with your mouth. So imagine us 5 kids doing all that. So, but it was fun. And so those were the only net stockings that my grandmother would get us, is when we saw her. And did you believe in Santa? Yes, we did. And one year I went and I packed some little hot dog wieners in a little lunch bag, and I was in 2nd grade, and I went and sat out in front of the apartments and I waited for Santa. Now I must have fell asleep. I don't know how I got back in the house, but the next morning Santa had come, and we had little toys and stuff like that. And I remember even getting an easy bake oven. And so, you know, for being really poor, we didn't have bad Christmases. They, you know, with the toy truck and my grandmother, it was really made up to us. And it was pretty good. And so we were really blessed. And we never thought we were poor, by the way. We just had fun and played at the park and as children, and we just loved each other as brother and sister, and we never really fought. We just had a lot of fun. And my mother would always leave us alone, and things would happen and that shouldn't have happened, and we just didn't know any better and to tell anybody, and that's the way it was. And then number 5, what was your favorite tradition? As a child, the favorite thing to do was to go to my grandmother's house for the meal of the big feast that she would serve. The turkey and the ham and all the feast yummies and the pies and stuff like that. It was just fun to eat. It was really to eat good. It was really fun to eat over there. That was the tradition, to go to grandma's and eat. And that's what we would do every year. And we quit going there in the latter years when she started leaving us longer. When my mother started leaving us longer and longer, we didn't go to her house. And so we didn't get to eat. But, you know, God took care of us children in the later days, so that's okay. But, so you have your special times and your special moments. So she'd come home, and that same year that she came home for Christmas was the same year that the police finally found us and put us in, that was the same year that she left us for good. And then we were on our own that whole year, and then the police finally found us when when my little sister almost got hit by a police car, and they couldn't find my mother, so we were put into foster home. And then things, picked up better for us, but to a point, and so everything was fine. And then, so when I grew up, though, my traditions changed for the better, and I guess you could say I spoiled my kids. I wanted to give them more than I had, and make their traditions a lot more special. So I would really go all out with decorations and presents and Jesus's birthday and all kinds of stuff with making homemade candies and cookies, and I just went all out, and I had a ball with those holidays every year with celebrating harvest, and I just really went all out with my kids, and I enjoyed it. And then I had the car accident and everything changed. Boop, in a moment. So, but that's the way life is, you know, things happen and things are tested and kids are tested, and that's the way it is. But other than that, I enjoy Christmas, and around here they put up the Christmas trees now and the decorations, so I still get to see it. And I still love Christmas, and I'm still a kid at heart, and I love my babies. And things happened here. We were evacuated, and things happened, and you know, and then we came back, and we're strong people here. We're strong, you know. Well, I am. But thank you for the tag. Thank you for the tag, Val. So I love you guys so much, and I hope you could do her tag too, and go over and see Val and get her 5 questions. And I think I'll put in the questions in the description so you guys can also share the tag and who it's by. And so if you like this video, go ahead and please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to leave me a comment. And if you're a new subscriber, don't forget, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. And if you're not already a subscriber, I hope you do subscribe to my channel. It's a blessing always to me. And I love you so much, and we will see you next time on Cindy's Baby Loves. Bye bye now.